Jayson Tatum being benched the entire first game.
DNP.
DNP handing out water bottles to people. He averaged.
Yo.
What did you say? What did you say he averaged?
Like 300. Like 300 drinks. Like, yo, that's
300 Gatorade. Where's Jaylen Brown on this list? Is he 30?
Okay, so you're talking about getting old.
Wait. Where's Jaylen Brown
I
on
was
this
waiting.
list? Wait, I gotta check his age. I gotta check his age.
Oh my god. You check.
He's 27 years old.
Okay.
Here's my basketball.
Yo, Jaylen Brown's podcast has led us to believe is that I need to go in and find out everything KARL Towns has done. What am I missing? What are we missing here?
Seriously, what am I missing here?
What KARL Towns has
Dude,
done.
KARL Towns has a higher Hall of Fame probability than Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose won MVP.
We should just like end the pod right now.
What the hell's going on, dude?
Wait, who is this man? Wait.
Dude, I found Jaylen Brown. 0.0071% chance of becoming a Hall of Fame member.
Yo, okay, so are we getting pranked? I'm not looking at the camera.
This is insane, dude. You got me, basketball friends. You got me. Woo! This is actually the most insane. Tobias Harris has a 0.0002% chance of being in the Hall of Fame.
So now we know
he's gonna probably pay his way in because of the amount of money he spent.
No, so KARL Towns.
This is insane.
Welcome back to another episode of the Ridgeway Pod. I'm your host Udoy. I'm here with Ush, and today is kind of like a special episode. I guess this is our first time we're trying this kind of thing where it's pretty much like called, I guess we're gonna call it random topics in sports for now. We'll stick to sports so we won't get too away from what this podcast is doing so far. But yeah, so obviously most of the leagues have been finished now. You have some preseason like football, and then basketball is completely done and like all that stuff. But we do have news always coming. It's a 24/7 news cycle now when it comes to sports. And obviously the big one we have right now in terms of events is the Paris Olympics. And yeah, obviously we're tuning into it. Canada's in it, but overall, you know, there's USA, there's basketball in general, not USA, just in general basketball. There's various sports that, you know, we like to tune into. I don't know about you, but sometimes it's weird that like it's 9 a.m. and you're just eating breakfast and you're like watching table tennis or
you just put something on.
It's intriguing. Yeah. So that's the cool thing about Olympics, I guess. You just watch sports that you never ever think you're gonna watch.
It's just cool because it's like I guess it's like everybody just tunes in because it's like this is the highest level of athletes you're gonna see in these random sports that we don't really see too often. Like CBC right now. Well, this is a tidbit for anybody who wants to go watch Olympics. CBC right now, if you go on their website, they have like this is for Canadians, all free, like it's all free streams for every single event, which is pretty cool. So like I'll be like, you know, regular like 9 a.m. I just started my work day. I'm working from home. And I'll just throw on some random. I was watching what's it called? I forgot what I was watching. It's some random sport. It looked kind of I don't even know what it was. It doesn't make sense, some of these sports, but yeah.
Fencing.
Dude, did you see that one fencing guy who's like I gotta find it, but like I didn't know you can do this in fencing, but like you can like jump up and down like you're playing like a freaking Dark Souls game. It's so funny. He's like trying to take space by like jumping up and down to win the fight or whatever. And like they're literally like bunny hopping. It's pretty cool. Like I didn't even know you can do that in fencing. I thought it was like straight like swords. Yeah. But like the guy
avoid? Like because
he's like taking space up. So like the guy pressured him all the way to one side, and then randomly he just starts jumping up into the sky, and the guy starts backing up, and then I don't know what happens, but his mask just comes off, and I'm like, oh, okay, he won, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, that's kind of cool. Like, buddy, I mean, all these sports have so much intricate stuff. Like, you know, you don't even notice rules. Yeah, like table tennis, bro. Like, you ever watch these people play? Like Ant's like, yo, I can beat these guys. No, bro, you cannot. You cannot, man. These guys are nuts.
I can get a point.
I went to the game actually. I don't know if
that's
you saw.
No, I didn't see.
Been on US, but yeah, like dude, like the amount of skill some of these shits take is crazy. Like, dude, those are table tennis. Like they're just going. Is that how are you even supposed to like compete with that?
It's
That's
so
insane.
fast. It's
Yeah, it's
no, it's
crazy.
peak, and these guys train their whole lives for this. Like,
I feel like table tennis might be like all like it's all reaction timing. It's
yeah,
all reaction timing. Like those
yeah,
guys probably have like other than F1 drivers, those guys probably have the
yeah.
best reaction timing in the world.
Another thing
I'm
everyone's
not-
picking up now, or I feel like it's like a craze, like a thing right now, is pickleball. Like
Pickleball,
everybody,
yeah.
not just athletes, like YouTubers, influencers, and
Yeah.
like yeah. And then we saw Nadal and Carlos Alcaraz like play it. Like it's like smaller tennis, but it's not table tennis. It's like
Isn't it
in between.
don't they use like weird rackets as well?
Yeah, it's like a paddle kind
It's
of.
like a fatter racket.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the ball is like, like when you're in kindergarten, those scoop game, like the scoop, that white
Oh
ball with the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I think it's something like that. But it's like tennis, but it's smaller, but it's like not badminton because
Is it
yeah,
like
it's weird.
is it like a net still or
Yeah, you have to get it over
oh
the
I'm thinking
net.
about squash. You know the one where they hit it off
Oh,
the wall?
yeah, no, this is like
Yeah.
still thing. It's like it's called pickleball. I don't know. It just randomly got big, I feel like. But hey, yeah, like that's gonna be an Olympic game soon, probably. But yeah, well, I guess since our quote unquote expertise is kind of on like basketball here, we can get into I feel like what we've seen so far. Team USA news headlines all the time, and let's just cover it for people that maybe don't know about it. LeBron might be the best player in the world again. like,
uh
LeBron, KD, just going crazy. You saw game one against Serbia, just
yep.
like okay,
Well,
KD.
if you want to talk, if you want to start it off, I kind of just want to give a quick shout out, because we played the first game of
Yeah.
the entire tournament,
Oh yeah.
and we played against a crazy competition. It was Canada versus Greece. Shea had I think 21
Yeah.
and something, and then
They
RJ
had
Barrett had a great game. Giannis kind of went crazy at the end of the game to like drag them back because we were winning most of the game. I don't
yeah.
remember his exact stats, but can we just talk about like how Shea like how his game like some people like people say oh his game is built for FIBA or built for Olympics.
Yeah.
Like Shea's game is so like it's so perfect because it's well I seen a tweet the other day someone's like Olympics is all about making tough shots. Like that's just how it becomes because you can like guard, sit in the paint.
Yeah.
I'm like they let America bring KD every year.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like oh you want to
Yeah.
make tough shots?
Make a
Okay,
shot.
we're gonna bring KD every year and
Yes.
you can go tough shot for tough shot. But
Mhm.
like we have one player that can go tough shot for tough shot because we see Shea, man. His game is so like it he just knows how to work them so well because he's all off of heads and ISOs and
Yeah, just his bag.
misdirection.
Yeah.
He's just pure bag work, and then obviously his middies are just insane. He's the best midi shooter
Yeah.
in the league this season, and he's just showing it again. But yeah, proud of those guys. I think our next game is tomorrow against Australia, which is gonna be a big one.
Oh
Josh
yeah.
Giddey and them boys, they've been hooping, so that's
Yeah.
gonna be a fun one to see.
See, the one thing about Olympics now at least is it's just not like Team USA and then like Spain being the next biggest best team, which is not really saying a lot. Like to be truth be told, like USA just washes everyone. But now it's like okay, even if USA is still it's the Avengers this year. Like we know this, like it's crazy. That squad is insane. It's like Canada, but like these other teams like Canada, Greece, Australia, Serbia, like they have like they're even France, of course, France, like Wemby and stuff. It's like they have players you want to watch, and it's like at least they can make it a show.
Even no, but like even like South Sudan, bro.
Like Germany and South Sudan. Shout out to them.
Germany,
Yeah,
South Sudan, Serbia, obviously Japan. They're playing
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. I think they're talking about the amount of NBA players that are playing in Olympics compared to like let's say the Dream Team.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no knock on the Dream Team, but I think the Dream Team played like 8 players or something like
Yeah,
that,
this is
and
10.
then like this year's team
Some,
is playing 65 or something
yeah,
like that,
yeah,
which
67.
is
I heard,
insane.
yeah,
Like
so.
it's like like
That's
that just goes
crazy.
to show how much like talent has. I mean, how much of the sport has spread worldwide, and how much
Yeah.
talent there is, and it's so much fun to see it. Like just a quick side note as well. Like it's so cool to see like Dennis Schroeder. Like like everyone was doing the look Captain America with the flag and everything, and all the pictures, like everyone's saying this. I'm gonna tell my kids this is George Washington. When the one picture of him holding the flag, but it's so cool seeing like. Giannis is also bearing the flag, and then Dennis Schroeder is also bearing the flag, dude. And
for
then
their country,
like especially Dennis Schroeder, dude.
Germany?
That entire boat was all white people, man. Like there's a lot of single about it. Like, it was just him on his ones.
And Dennis got it.
Dennis, bro, like Dennis, 17.
That's
like I'm so happy for him. That's such a fire thing. And obviously, Wendy and Gabriel, doing it for South Sudan. It's like all these, like NBA is like becoming such a more internationally prolific sport where it's like these guys like are the most recognizable face in their country now. Like, who would have thought? Like
at least in their country, and it's like you're right. You're about to say, I guess, like who would have thought like the basketball star is the biggest star of this thing. USA makes sense, more or less.
Yeah,
like, USA makes sense.
Well, even then, it's the first time ever.
Yeah,
if it wasn't a woman, it was the first time ever.
Yeah, and I was gonna say it's so funny because it's like on the contrary, it's like Steph Curry, like the whole walking around and nobody really like noticed it.
I was just gonna get to that
until he approached, and then I like even LeBron and not like Bam and them on the train, and everyone's just kind of chilling on the tube. I think it was England when that happened. It was like on the tube or whatever, and it's like that's so funny that happened. But at least like your point is different though. It's like in their own respective countries.
Funny about that point. Yeah. I feel like people just like won't approach them though. Like
maybe
like they're like I texted you this the other day. I'm like, do you like? It's so crazy to see how much like they're all world class athletes in one facility. Like all the American athletes are together. Everyone's together during the ceremony, right? And and then you just go to see like NBA players go to like dap up people or like say hi to people. They are just like giants. It's such a 1% sport.
Yeah.
Where it's like you don't really notice it until you like match them up with other sports. Like it's like damn, like swimmers, swimmers, average height, we have some, we have Michael Phelps with 6'4" and stuff like that, but like bro, like everybody on the on the basketball teams are all 7 foot. Like they're just walking around like these guys are world-class athletes, but like they're also like in a different realm of world-class athletes where it's like they have all the skills that these short guys have, but they're also like huge. They're like 7 foot. It's like insane. They're all 6'10", 6'9". KD Brown just walking around.
You also see it like when you watch like people's like footage or vlogs. Like I sent you D-Book's one. It was cool. Like he did it on an old camera or whatever. And it was just like like when they're just walking around and then it's like the table tennis player or the friggin' I don't know, shooting guy like is like so much smaller and stuff.
It's a regular civilian. He looks like
when I mean, this is a stretch, but like Wemby and Connor Bedard having their interviews.
Yeah, exactly.
They were both the NHL and the NBA first overall picks, phenoms, and it's like but that's what it's like though. I know he's 7'4" and Connor Bedard, I don't know, probably 6 foot.
But Connor Bedard is like 5'9", I think, and and he asked Wemby, he's like, "Yo, when did you hit 5'9"? He's like, "Oh, when I was like 8 years old." It's it's like, damn, you've been like out geneticing me since 8 years old. Like,
So that's a cool part. So shout out to all those players that getting the recognition. It's just nice to see all the countries kind of come together. Everyone's kind of vibing. Obviously, it's competitive. Like when the sports
love Olympic time, it's always fun.
But it's cool to see like everyone. It's kind of what we feel with the World Cup and the Euros. And like my point was with the other teams. Like there's something to watch. Like if Spain versus Greece, like familiar faces, right? Yeah. It's kind of like in football like tournaments, the one we had Euros and when World Cups happen, it's like okay, maybe this team is not like the greatest on paper, but they have like the 1-2 players you watch for the club, like that they're all like they're like amazing. But honest, like it's like KDB for Belgium or something, and it's just like, oh cool, like it's not just a stacked team, but it's like you still tune in because like, oh, what is that player gonna do? Like Giannis did.
I always love like anytime Wales is in a tournament because Bale is like one of my favorite players. Like I would watch them just because Bale's playing, like and like you just see Welsh football. You don't who really goes to look for Welsh football,
or like Switzerland and Shaqiri, like every tournament.
Like even players that are like in big clubs but don't even like get the shine.
Yeah.
But when they go on the international stage, it's like, oh, they play for this country, like McTominay in Scotland, like those are so cool, like
you want to keep an eye out. So basketball in the Olympics at least, and in the World Cup, because that's what Germany won it. Like that's a big stance right there, like a big slap in the face for everyone to like, oh, like basketball has like grown so much. Let's see, any pointers, big news headlines you want to talk about? I think there's a glaring one after game 1 of the USA Serbia game.
We can get into it. This hurts. This hurts me. This messed me up, bro, because like this entire pod lifespan that we've had, I've been talking about this guy being elite, like and then I finally felt vindicated when he won the ring. And honestly, there's two ways you can think about this. I feel like, and I'm in both camps. So what we're talking about is obviously Jayson Tatum being benched the entire first game, DNP, handing out water bottles to people. He averaged. What did you say? What did you say he averaged?
Like 300. 300 drinks. Like, that's
300 Gatorades.
Oh my god,
bro. Crazy side note. The craziest part is people be saying like, oh, he got benched for like Drew Holiday and Derek White. That's not why he got benched. But it looks so crazy and in perspective, where it's like, why isn't Tatum playing? Like, why isn't the reigning champion?
Yeah, and arguable Finals MVP. The Finals MVP isn't even here, by the way. But like the arguable Finals MVP.
And it's like no offense to Derek White, and I love Derek White. He's such a great glue guy, but it's like, bro, like Tatum does everything you do better. Like, why is he not playing?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was gonna say, so there's two ways to think about this. Okay, so first of all, it's Captain America, the greatest Olympic basketball player ever, came back, and then Tatum be backing up KD, and then who else does he be backing up? He backs up the other freaking guy, the GOAT, LeBron. So like the spacing of finding those minutes for him doesn't make sense. I mean, it's hard to find those minutes for the 3 guard, 3-4 guard. Right. But the second point is, he's literally played 5. First of all, he played 5 in the final. Like he knows how to play 3 through 5 at least. So you can find minutes for him. And also, like, this is not like Tyrese Halliburton or even with Derek White and Drew Holiday, even D-Book, and I don't have any problems with D-Book playing. He's playing great. Like he's minutes, and he's a 2 guard. Him and Ant will trade off those minutes. They play well in those spans, so that's no problem. But I'm just saying, if we go back to what was the Olympics, the last Olympics where they won the gold, with Zach LaVine, Bradley Beal, 2020.
Yeah, something like that.
So like what Zach LaVine, Bradley Beal, Tatum. Tatum was the second best player on the team. It's not like Tatum is it's his first time in the world in the Olympics, and he hasn't been on these stage before, and he hasn't done any of these things before. No, he was there on the stage. He was closing minutes. I think he was second in points in that team behind KD. So it's like it's kind of disingenuous to me, and I think Steve Kerr. Like, Warriors fans always said it, and I was like, no, I think Steve Kerr's a good coach, but Steve Kerr, when we saw the rotations, even though they blew out Serbia, their rotations were so iffy. He literally like refused to play Braun, KD, and Curry for other than I think like 3 minutes, and it was like the end of the second quarter and like a little bit of the fourth quarter. So he just didn't play him for some reason. And then this is my last point. If you're gonna like go and poach Embiid, because that's what they did. They just went and poached him from Cameroon. He was never going to go to France. He actually came out with a statement that said like his Cameroonian family would not like him going to France to play there, so he decided to go to the States. But like a guy who's never earned any dues in USA basketball, like Tatum's been playing USA basketball since 16 years old, 18 years old, whatever, like the juniors and shit like that.
Yeah.
A guy who's never earned any type of dues in USA basketball gets guaranteed a starting position. He's starting every game because they said, "Yo, you can start if you come to USA." Like, I find that so disingenuous to like people like Tatum, even person like AD. AD already again. Literally, they benched Embiid 3 minutes into the game, and then when AD came in, they went on a 12-0 run.
Yeah,
but. Like, like stuff like that is why I'm like, like it's not a big problem. Obviously, they're gonna win their games, and I don't think they're gonna lose like in the tournament. But it's like it's kind of like the Cole Palmer thing we had. Oh, the Cole Palmer thing I talked about the other day. You know, it's like you know, like mine. I have so much success. I built this name for myself, and I've paid my dues. I've went through the bench, you know, played behind big guys, and you know, not even finding like 10 minutes for him is insane to me.
Yeah. No, so my thing is, okay, so first of all, you know what's funny? The 2020 United States men's, I don't know why my brain like skips that. Because
it was like a
I think it was it because during COVID? I don't get it. Like, I actually forgot. Like, and it's not because of Tatum, it's just in general. Like, even the other day when someone's like, Kevin Durant's going for his 4th gold medal, and I was like, when did he win the 3rd one? And it's like the 2020 one. And you are right, it was 20 points per game for Kevin Durant. And Tatum was second with 15.2 points a game in that team. Playing I don't not the most minutes, obviously it's KD, but he's getting like still 20 minutes a game, etc. etc. He didn't start any of the games, funny enough, but yeah, whatever. Like, he still showed his worth. So but anyways, back to the topic at hand. For Jayson Tatum, it's so weird. Like, you've highlighted most of it, but here, this might sound kind of ignorant because I just hyped up the rest of international basketball and like saying how their teams are like really, really good and stuff like that. But it's so crazy to me that Jayson Tatum is like a 6'10" wing player who can defend. Also, like, forget offense, he can also be elite defensively against like the rest of the world, like not named Luka Doncic, who's like, you know, similar in height and could probably cook him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the rest of them, like, I'm sure he can hold his own. And like, yeah, I understand Drew Holiday and Derek White are like vital role player pieces, but when your team is, we're touting this team as like the Avengers. Like, every time I see the USA lineup and like the national anthem or something is or about to come on, it's like, what the hell, man? Like, yo, like, does the other team even have a chance? Like,
no.
like it's crazy. And yeah, in the beginning it's like, oh no, the game is really close, USA might lose this. It's like, nah, bro, it's not. No offense, like Mikal Bridges and Jalen Brunson and Tyrese Halliburton starting. Like, it's like the World Cup. Like, it's legit, bro. Like, it's insane. And so that's what's crazy. Like, Tatum just can't. You know, this should be like 2K. Like, you know, it's not that serious. You just throw him in there, bro. Like,
yeah, like, you know, you find some spots for minutes for him. You have to.
That's so weird. And the Joel Embiid point is so vital because, like, you know, even AD, even Bam. Like, Bam has been paying his dues too, and bro, Bam, when he's out there, he's doing his thing. Like, that's what's crazy.
I've turned the corner on Bam, by the way. Like,
yeah,
I think he might be elite, bro. Like, I used to be like, you know, DHO, and I still think that, you know, because, but his defensive game, especially with AD, that tandem is like the most ridiculous, some of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen.
No, it's insane. And that's the thing. Like, okay, first of all, like, who recruited Joel Embiid to USA? Like, can we talk about that for a second? Like, why did you guys go, oh, Big Joe, we need you? Like, somebody had to open the door for him to come. Yeah. Somebody was Draymond Green, parking lot, like, okay, maybe not crying and like, or like not that emotional, but it's like, I've never seen that happen, bro. Unless you've like, you know, like the whole Messi thing where it's like, he literally moved to Barcelona at like 13 years old or whatever, and like pretty much he's Spanish. People, Argentinians used to be like, he's not even Argentinian like that and stuff like that. No, Joel Embiid's not like that. Like, he pretty much he played for Cameroon too, right? Like with like Siakam.
I think so. Yeah, for the juniors team, because he moved to the States at 16.
Like, or like, well, I guess he did do college and high school and stuff. Yeah, it's just crazy because, like, again,
my thing is, like, I don't really have a problem with his playing. I mean, him playing for the States.
Yeah.
My problem is like, you know, he hasn't earned that starter spot.
Well, that's my thing. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. You know what I mean? That's true. It's like,
earn those minutes. Like, that's how USA basketball works, though. You know, like, USA basketball is, you know, that you obviously invite all these guys and they all come out, but they all earn their minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And hierarchy is always set. You always see it during the exhibition games. We saw it during the exhibition games. Who was like the hierarchy? Everyone's like, you know, what's it called? The day before the first game, they go like, you know, oh, Steph Curry is going to take the last shot. This person's going to do this. This person's going to do that. And then guess what happens? Oh, the ball got to go to LeBron. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. The 40-year-old is the best again. Cool.
It ended up being LeBron doing everything. Like,
and then same thing with the first game of the Olympics. It's like, oh, they were having trouble getting going. What happened? LeBron and KD happened. You know what I mean? It's like hierarchy is always set, but hierarchy is set via the play, not via word of mouth. And you earned this spot because of what you did for the Philadelphia 76ers. That doesn't matter. That never mattered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That matters to get in. That doesn't matter to get minutes.
Yeah.
Because Tyrese Halliburton, if you want to do that, Tyrese Halliburton went farther than him in his life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%. And my thing is also like Embiid, okay, is he the current MVP? No. Is he the current champion? No, that would be Jayson Tatum. Like, so, and that's my thing. Like, there's so much here. Like, and if you want to talk about like, oh, but Embiid is a MVP, like, you know, like given the respect, right? You want to give it like for example, if hypothetically speaking, if Jokic or Giannis were to randomly become American citizens and join this team, cool, no problem. Like the Embiid, no problem, join too. Who Jokic, take my jersey, bro, and Giannis, take my jersey, and like maybe Luka, like seriously, like because Luka already took steps all NBA first teams. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Those are the only
like that walk in and without having shed a blood of USA basketball or sweat of USA basketball. Embiid, I don't think like is at that pedestal. And it's not like he's coming off a crazy season either. And the guy who did come off a crazy like postseason season is the champion. Is just chilling. It's just weird because I mean it's Team USA. Like honestly, I want Team Canada to go far. You know, it's so funny. It's like, yo, is there something going on with Jayson Tatum? And one of the memes, like we'll try posting it somewhere here, but that it's like Celtics, Team USA not needing Tatum to win. Like, you know, like the
like
Arnold and Mr. T, like bro, that's crazy. And like I just wanted to segue into this really quickly. I was thinking about this, like now if Tatum is not forget about starting, bro's not playing. Like it's so weird coming out of my mouth.
It's insane to me.
When we go back into the NBA, and like I'm sure we'll do an episode on this, like you know, best players that you think going into the season, like something like a preview, right? Like, haha, tune in. But what you call it? It's like it does make me think early, like right now, that like so you know you have your Giannis, Jokic, whoever you have at the top of the hill. Then you like I'm just saying like popularity wise and like in their people probably think this, most people it's those two, then it's maybe Luka, right? And then it's like, well, we have basketball going and the best players in the world are playing right now. And if anything, for the people that are by themselves on a single team, like you know the Shays and the Giannis's, etc. And then you have like Team USA, all the best players of mostly all the best players in the NBA are there. It's like, so where do you go after that? Is it not a Boston Celtic player wing who just won the ring, or it's like, but then LeBron is like, you know, you just said like top dog, and Kevin Durant doesn't miss a shot, and like Steph is still Steph too. Like it's weird because those are like the big three like of this generation, and it's just interesting, right? Like Ant is more impactful in a way. Like it's weird.
I'll say right now, like as like a tidbit, like this is my pre-list. You guys are gonna say. Look, don't be surprised if I come into that pod episode and go, I don't believe anybody other than Jokic is better than LeBron James in basketball still. You know what I mean? Like, LeBron, when I was talking about earlier with hierarchy shows off play. That's how it always works in the USA basketball. That's how it always, you know, ends up being who's taking the most shots, who's playing the most minutes. Bro, LeBron James at age 39, year 22 of playing professional basketball, has once again played a game where he's played the most minutes on his team. And his team is literally an all-star team. And he's still having to play 20, not even, I think only Drew Holiday was only Devin Booker was within his minute range. I think Devin Booker was maybe a minute, like I think 25, and then he was 27 or something like that. Like LeBron's playing 27 minutes in a FIBA basketball game with, you know, all these players on the team, which also can go to the fact where it's like, dude, like you couldn't give like 7 minutes to Tatum and LeBron, let LeBron chill for 20, let the old man chill for 20 minutes, but like 10 minutes. But that goes to show, like, bro, that old man, that's how much they rely on him. The United States basketball team, with all these players still relying on LeBron James. We see how the offense goes stagnant when he goes out. Without KD there, when he went to the bench and him and KD were on the bench, the offense stinked. Like literally, they have to play manage minutes. Like, okay, LeBron and KD can play together for 3 minutes, and then LeBron got to come off, and then KD play for 3 minutes. Then KD gonna come off, then LeBron got to play for another 5. Like like the fact that specifically these two, at the ages that they are in, are still playing at such a high level.
Yeah,
I can't put other than Jokic. Okay, I'm gonna give Giannis as well. Other than Jokic and Giannis, like Luka, Shea, Tatum,
and
that's not top 10. Stop that.
Steph,
but Steph's old with them. But like those three, especially, and Joel, those 4. So Luka, Tatum, Joel, Shea, those 4. Those guys are the young guys, and their numbers are so crazy. I don't know if obviously they're team wise, their wins and losses and team ranking, that's different. But individual player wise, I don't think those guys are better than them yet. I just don't think that their skill set and their knowledge of the game is at that level as KD and Bron is.
Yeah.
Especially Bron. Yeah. Like the way Bron was controlling the floor once again. And it's like, bro, are we playing in 2018 Cleveland? No, we have superstars everywhere. There's no reason for Bron to be, controlling the offense this much. And I don't think, and this is not Bron is hijacking the offense. No, it's literally the offense flows way more smoother when Bron is running with the ball. They need him to make it go smooth. When KD went off in the first quarter, I think he had 14 points or something. He went 6 for 6 or something like that. That's all KD. When I said about tough shots, KD's just guard me. You can't guard me. Okay, cool. I'm shooting over you.
Yeah.
But but when you need an offense, a team offense going, it's LeBron who's doing all that, and that matters.
He is the offense. That's that's pretty point blank, and that's how his whole career has been. But it's just funny because you're right. It's he does a LeBron, team takeover. It's a LeBron takeover, but not. Yeah. It happens naturally though. It's oh shoot, LeBron can actually do X, Y, and Z. So I'm just gonna let him do it, and I'm gonna be open, and he'll make me open somehow. It's so wild how that ends up happening, and it's bro's 40. Is no one else gonna take the mantle? And exactly, I'm not gonna take away from KD. KD hooped. KD was
he went crazy,
insane, and also crazy. It's kind of cool. Again, the same thing we do in football and soccer, where it's when they're kind of not playing for the club that you don't really like because you that club. It's and they're playing for their countries. It's a little oh, I can appreciate players.
Yeah, I fuck with Buck now. He's cool.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks.
Yeah,
that's my guy.
Dylan Brooks, that's my dog.
Dylan during the international break, during this international break. Dylan Brooks, RJ Barrett, second coming of Tracy McGrady.
The best I've ever seen.
Pure scorer.
Trey Lyles, retire.
But and SGA,
go.
Oh yeah, I don't want to say greatest Canadian or anything because Steve, whatever, but that
aura of all time.
Yeah, it's taking over. Canada. But yeah, so that's I guess the quick tidbit on what's kind of been going on in terms of USA basketball in general. We got the games, I guess, like you said, tomorrow again. They're just coming up again. So that's the thing. I guess we can segue.
Here, I can tell you what the games are tomorrow.
Oh yeah, okay, I do that.
It's Spain versus Greece. That's at 5 a.m. Canada versus Australia, Japan versus France, and Brazil versus Germany. Again, like Uday said earlier, all these games are watchable because all these teams are really good. They have players that are really good.
Yeah, super competitive. So I saw a tweet today, and it was among players under 30. Here's who has the highest Hall of Fame odds per Basketball Reference, which obviously everybody knows about basketballreference.com. It's been around. So. And obviously you haven't seen this list, so I'm just gonna kind of give you I guess it's gonna be kind of a first reactions from you, and it's interesting, and it's in percentages. So that's what's cool, I guess, because you have literal percentages of numbers put to the decimal point, I guess to the nearest 10th or something. So number 1, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo at 98.7%.
This is not including Bron.
So under 30.
Under 30. Sorry, I didn't hear that part. Okay.
Crazy part is Giannis is still under 30. Like, I don't know
why.
How
old is Giannis?
Yeah, like what?
Damn, bro. Chill out, bro.
He's gonna win some more, bro. Yeah, now I'm like, yo, Milwaukee, what are you doing? Like, he's not 30 yet.
Dude,
like, I saw Tatum's 27, 28. I saw Tatum's like 27, 28. Like,
no. I think Tatum just turned 26, dude.
Oh, okay. But Luka's 25, right?
Like, yeah, and Tatum's a year older.
Yeah. Okay, so Giannis is 98.7%.
Yeah, fairs.
Jokic is 98 on the dot percent. Yeah. Luka is 41.2%. So it's like a big drop off.
Wait.
Yeah. Jokic is not 30 yet.
No. What? Yeah, Luka is I don't know how their odds system works. Yeah, but I know how the NBA Hall of Fame system works.
Oh, you mean Luka the basketball Hall of Fame?
Basketball Hall of Fame. Yeah. Luka is guaranteed. If he doesn't play another minute, he's first ballot just because of what he did in Spain. So,
he's not even 50. He's 41.2%.
Yeah, and then obviously, dude, he has every year he's played all NBA. Okay, continue.
Okay, I'll send you the list like after, so you can keep looking at it as thing. But I just want your reactions first. Okay, so we had Giannis, Jokic, Luka at 3, Tatum at 32.5%, Cat at 22.6%. Remember the percentages, I guess. So Cat is 22.6%.
I guess, like
like if you think about the percentage, Donovan Mitchell at 12.9%. Trae Young
Cat over Don.
Trae Young at 9.4%.
Yeah,
this is the funny one. 6.7% to making the Hall of Fame under 30 right now. Sabonis. Okay,
okay.
And then the last person on this list is Devin Booker at 4.9%.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna ask, where's Booker?
So I sent you the list so you can keep seeing the number, obviously. Yeah, so obviously I wanted to do the under 30 because they still have a full career ahead of them, barring any, knock on wood, any injury. So yeah, I think Giannis and Jokic, honestly at this point, based on precedence, it's probably 100%, to be honest.
Giannis and Jokic for sure are. I don't think they're
the ring,
Finals MVP, MVPs. And DPYs, all NBAs, they have all that, and they're just going to keep getting that for the rest of their life. Supposedly, Giannis and Jokic are not 30, so I guess
shocker.
That's cool, guys. I guess. Luka, I'll say he the odds. I don't know how their calculations work. Obviously, I think Luka's locked for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
but okay, this is where it gets weird. Cat having a higher percentage than Don and Devin Booker is kind of insane to me. But you know what we can talk about real quick about the last person on this list, Devin Booker.
Yeah,
Devin Booker, he gets hold a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah. We talked about this during our All NBA topics. We were talking about who's going to be on the All NBA list.
Yeah,
we did not include Booker. And then the NBA came out and did not include Booker.
Yeah, have him third. I don't even remember. Oh, I don't think him or Brown maybe, but it's debatable.
But but Devin Booker gets no and his numbers are insane. If you really want to talk about it, in 2022 when they went to the finals that year, or 2021 when they won 65 games that year. I think that was 2021 or 2022.
21, I think. That's the year they went to the finals, 21. So is it 22
one of the years when they won 65 games, he should have on the lowest keys won MVP that year.
Oh, you're gonna talk about that? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I think that was Jokic's first MVP.
No, that was the whole but CP3 also was getting MVP votes.
Bro, this leadership bullcrap has cooked Devin Booker's career.
To this day, I still think, and maybe it is hater bias a little bit, but it's I still think before CP3, this guy he was losing. But see, I don't think it matters with that now.
You can't do that with Book, and then Shea was a serial loser too, bro. We can't do that. That's not fair.
I think Book should be above. For me personally, he should be above Sabonis. He should be above Trae Young-ish. Now, I think
he should be right. He should be right after Tatum. Wait, where's Jaylen Brown on this list? Is he 30?
Okay, so you're talking about getting old.
Wait. Where's Jaylen Brown?
I was waiting.
Wait, I gotta check his age.
Oh my god.
He's 27 years old.
Okay.
This is my basketball
Yo,
reference.
Jaylen Brown goes
Where's my basketball reference?
listen.
It's ridiculous.
Jaylen Brown. Okay, go
Three-time All-Star, 2024 NBA champ, 2023 All-NBA, All-Rookie, Eastern Conference Finals MVP, 2023 Finals MVP. What the hell are we doing here? What the hell, Anthony? Where's Karl Anthony Towns? Bring this guy up. He has one more All-Star, same amount of All-NBAs, and a Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
That's all.
Just a
Rookie of the nobody gives a shit about Rookie of the Year, bro. What the hell am I looking at here, man? Why isn't Jaylen Brown on this list?
Jaylen Brown walks into the wherever the Hall of Fame in basketball, Naismith Hall of Fame is. What it do, baby? What up, my people? Y'all don't remember me?
This is my guy. That's him. This is my guy. Y'all don't remember me? New Jersey.
In the back.
That is insane.
I don't think they know you, bro. I don't think they know you.
That is insane, dude.
What it do?
Oh, I gotta find this list now.
Nah,
list, bro.
Nah, Jaylen Brown, bro.
Jaylen Brown. I literally just I was like, oh my god, he's just been snubbed. That is crazy.
Yeah, no, okay. I think he should be on this list. And now it's like, what are we doing here type beat? Because it's like, bro, if Booker's at 4.9%, where's Jaylen Brown? You know,
you know what I mean?
Like 4.9. Yeah, okay. Okay, truth be told, Celtics failing, you know, I'm a Lakers fan. It's kind of fun. But like when you're talking objectively, there's something going on over here. From Tatum not getting minutes
for sure.
To Jaylen Brown not getting the call up. It's like, bro, nobody knows him. It's these are what are my people, and nobody's saying hi back.
Nobody knows him.
That guy in the store is nobody knows it.
No, dude, Karl Anthony Towns is ranked 157th in Hall of Fame. I found the thing probability 157th.
Yeah, that's
crazy. Bro, he's above Manu Ginobili.
Wait, what? Is Manu not in the Hall yet? Oh damn.
No.
Damn.
He's above Andre Iguodala. Iguodala has a Finals MVP, bro.
See, now I need to go in here. So what this podcast has led us to believe is that I need to go in and find out everything Karl Anthony Towns has done. What am I missing? What are we missing here?
Seriously, what am I missing here?
What Karl Anthony Towns has done.
Dude, Karl Anthony Towns has a higher Hall of Fame probability than Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose won MVP.
We should just end the pod right now.
What the hell's going on, dude?
Wait, who is this man? Wait,
I found Jaylen Brown. 0.0071% chance of becoming a Hall of Fame member.
Yo, okay, so are we getting pranked? I'm not looking at the camera.
This is insane, dude. You got me, basketball friends. You got me. Woo! This is actually the most insane. Tobias Harris has a 0.0002% chance of being in the Hall of Fame.
So now we know
he's gonna probably pay his way in because of the amount of money he spent.
No, so Karl Anthony Towns.
This is insane.
What does this guy got on us? What does he got?
This is insane.
No, that's kind of funny. So,
if you want to see something else, if you want to just talk about this real quick, number 15 on the list of active players is Draymond Green. He's at a 76% chance of making the Hall of Fame. Above him is Kyle Lowry at an 85% chance.
Yeah.
Somebody do the math for me. When does 4 rings, 2 a DPOI, and a whole bunch of All NBAs equal?
Wait. Could I do something? Okay, wait. I know you have the list up, but let's just go through it. Okay, for this, I guess this is the top 10. It's right under the tweet with the under.
Yeah.
It's okay. Ready? LeBron, yes. Curry, yes. KD, yes. CP3, yeah. Harden, of course.
Westbrook. Okay, one second.
You want to pass before?
No, go ahead. It's coming.
Say it. Westbrook, yeah. AD, yeah. Dame.
Yeah. I'm cool.
Yeah. Giannis, of course. Jokic, we said it. PG, yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Kyrie, yeah.
Yeah.
Kawhi, yeah. And then it's Lowry.
Yeah. And then Draymond. Okay, but I don't get this list at all. Why the hell? I love CP3. Okay, CP3 is not. He's not. Does not have a higher chance.
100?
Why he doesn't have a higher chance of making to the probability of making to the Hall of Fame than Russell Westbrook? It's not how it is. That's not. It's not how it works. Okay.
So wait, just to clarify for like I guess the listeners and the audience, the viewers, you're saying okay? We just said they're all 100%.
They're all basically 100%.
Even PG and Dame, who's not won a lot, this and that. They've thing. But you're saying CP3 being 100, like you're basically saying Westbrook is better all time than CP3. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying. You're opening this argument.
Yeah. Well, Paul George has a higher rating than Kawhi.
Yeah.
Which, you know
what?
What? I need to like do some research on this. How they do the math on this list.
Yo,
wait a minute, dude. Kevin Love.
Yeah.
Is above Jimmy Butler, Klay Thompson. Okay, right? Those two. That's weird. Okay. This is the funniest one. Okay? Joel Embiid is at 19. He's obviously gonna make the Hall of Fame. I get it. He has MVP.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose is not even like in top 100, like top like 100. I don't think so on this list. By the way, Derrick Rose is 28th. Joel Embiid is number 19. Joel Embiid is above DeMar DeRozan,
okay,
Luka Doncic, Jayson Tatum, Rudy Gobert, Cat and all the rest of them boys.
Derrick Rose 2011 season, no matter how people may like to only talk about that one season, he did have another like a couple of other good years as well. Yes, but the 2011 season of MVP and all that stuff where he was like whatever, like the best player, the second best player, if you want to consider LeBron, it was better than any season Joel Embiid has ever had. I feel like and including playoff success.
Oh yeah, then you're right.
No,
like regular season, like that MVP season for Joel Embiid was kind of nuts. But it's like Joel Embiid, can you make the conference finals before we do any probability conversations?
That's the thing.
Like that's the only thing that's like. I don't understand like this list, but I also don't understand this Joel Embiid thing where it's like we all know how good he is. He can average 35 a game. He said he can average 50, which is a lie. But like he hasn't yet to do anything in the playoffs itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you have to show me there. You have to.
Why does he get like? It feels like he gets a pass. When every other star like that, the 100%ers over here, when they were going through it, it's like, it's a Patrick Star thing where it's like, take your time, Rocky.
Luka made the finals and catches more slack than Joel Embiid.
Harden obviously continues to get it. Like Westbrook gets it because of his latter years now. Yeah. And so many people, Chris Paul, like I know what you said, et cetera, et cetera. We know LeBron, Curry, and Durant. It's like the GOAT. They're like all-timers, so it's like a hill that they climb. But okay, forget about those guys. Like that, they were just in front of me. But like, what about other injury-ridden stars like T-Mac? I know there's people who love to see his game, but people question his legacy. People question Allen Iverson, Carmelo Anthony's of the world. Yao Ming's injuries derailed him too. Like you're talking injuries and this and that. Like I think he's in that stratosphere more than he is in this Jokic. Because Jokic and Giannis are more like they're more up.
Yeah, they're like chasing like.
But every year the season starts and then we hear the Embiid is probably maybe the best player if Giannis is hurt. Like Jokic is like under it. Like they try to like shoehorn him into these debates and it's like make a conference finals challenge, stay healthy challenge 1 year.
You know what Joel Embiid is? You know what Joel Embiid is? He kind of reminds me. Shout out Foss. He kind of reminds me of like Justin Herbert. Like what if man? That's what people call him, Justin Herbert. Like, it's like, if Justin Herbert was this, if this thing,
You know Joel Embiid is? I got you. If whatchamacallit, how do you say it? If Pogba blank.
Yeah.
I got it. On his day, Paul Pogba.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is. On his day. Why do you gotta be on his day?
You're on your just be. Why can't you just consistently be on your day every day?
Every time, every year. Yeah. Justin Herbert, Paul Pogba, Joel Embiid. And I love Paul Pogba. But like
I love Pogba. I like Justin Herbert, he's cool, but it's like their fans be like just pushing this narrative that they're good, they're so good, but they have yet to show anything for it.
Yeah,
and showing matters, man.
No one else gets the leeway they get. That's the thing, right? They
Dude,
give
Lamar
everyone
Jackson.
leeway.
Lamar Jackson has played. Let's just quickly talk about it. Lamar Jackson has played in like 4, I think, playoff games. He's had 2 good ones, 2 bad ones. Bro, he has a bad game. These motherfuckers try to kill him.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert is yet to make the playoffs, dude.
And what an arm! What an arm! You know what's funny? The whole, I got it. The Josh Allen troll we all do.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert, you're on the clock.
Yeah,
you're on the clock.
I'm on your ass, Justin Herbert, next season.
Yeah, if you thought that those lists, I think we just went through a rabbit hole, were crazy. Tune in for our next episode where we talk about the ESPN top, like, whatever 100 footballers of the 21st century, because that one is a doozy. And Conti Towns, like, can we get an interview? Like, what's going on over here? We gotta figure this out.
Who are you paying? Who are you paying? What is this?
What's a really nice guy? But yeah,
cool guy, I have no problem. But it's like you're ranked way too high than you are.
So yeah, so that's pretty much, I guess, what we have time for today. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you like the topic. It's a very more chill episode, I guess, because we're kind of very flexible with everything. And I think that's what's gonna be what it's gonna be like for the next couple episodes, probably. Yeah. Let us know if you have any other topics you want us to discuss. I feel like Ushman and I can kind of go into rabbit hole mode and just like talk about like a lot of stuff, random stuff. And maybe we'll come up with more segments, not just like the news cycle. And we're just gonna be like, it'll maybe give you guys, the audience, more of an insight of how we think and how we like talk about certain players and stuff like that, our opinions on teams. So yeah, hit that subscribe button and tune in next time on the Ridgeway Pod. Peace. Okay.